right outside the truck, so he may have crawled out. He was right.
It didn't, it took them a long time to, Blake was on the ground for a long time, it
Yes.
sounded like.
Not a good sign.
Yeah.
They were very quick getting there. They got there quick, but they were on the ground a long time.
Yeah.
They were working on him in the ambulance, try to stabilize, revive him, stabilize him. It was not a good scene.
Okay,
Not a good way to
we're
start.
back in record time at 7:19 from
Thank you.
executive session where we discussed litigation. And I misplaced my agenda, so, do we have any additions to the agenda?
I've got three real quick things. Did we get Tunnel Ridge billed for their water?
No, not yet.
Okay. I know that meter situation's still ongoing. At some point in time, we probably did a walkthrough and there's a punch list. I'd like to see a copy of the sign off on that, see if the engineer signed it. Could you get that for me, Sharon? The punch list and a walkthrough for the water upgrade for Tunnel Ridge. That project, there had to be somebody sign off on it. Okay, and lastly, on the tar and shipping looks very nice. Are we in any trouble for exceeding the deadlines? We're okay with that? And not so good?
I got the letter.
I didn't say we could go to whenever we wanted, we didn't get it done on the day they said.
Well, the problem is, Doug, you don't know.
I
That
understand.
guy,
Yeah.
you don't know. The guy hit a tree and broke two hydraulic lines and an air line.
That's fine.
And that put us backwards.
My question is, was PennDOT okay with it?
Yeah, they're-
Yes,
They
yes.
said- They
everything
told
was
us
fine.
as long as you started on the 15th, we
Okay.
didn't
Right.
need the letter.
Okay,
Exactly.
all right.
That's
Or
simple.
before the. Okay. That was two.
That one, I've combined.
Oh, oh.
And they're gonna seal the parking lot.
On Sunday.
They don't do line, right?
No, I'm gonna give him a call tomorrow and see if his.
Probably
guy-
somebody,
his
that
guy-
that makes a
He has
difference.
guys that follow him.
Did,
Yeah.
you said something about you had a thing, didn't you?
You can pick them up at Home Depot, I mean, it is literally, it's on a wheel, puts a spray paint can upside down in it, and you walk it out.
Yeah,
It's a very simple process.
it's not no rocket science.
No, but it doesn't,
It don't do a good job? It does a good
It's
job, doesn't
absolutely, it's safety yellow, you buy the paint, I mean, it's just
Right.
paint.
it? Right.
I don't know, we've tried that with places I've worked, and it doesn't hold up at all.
Okay.
That's just,
If you get the right paint, you can get a case of that paint, like Famous Supply or Fairmont or somewhere that's the right, or probably Home Depot or Lowe's.
Yeah,
I know they have a
carry
version, I don't
safety
have to
yellow
have
paint, right.
You know,
Any
use-
paint is better than no paint.
Right,
They offer the proper paint for it.
yeah.
You have to have it's a special paint that's,
it's reflective, probably.
well,
it's
it's
a safety
so
yellow.
the can that is made to spray upside down.
we're gonna have our road guys do it?
I don't, well, no, she's gonna call him, we're just,
I'm just saying, if we
Get
had a
around.
road guy do it 25
Oh,
bucks an
yeah,
hour,
yeah, no.
it doesn't make sense.
no, we
Yeah.
discussed that, and Richie did it
Yeah,
at one
Richie,
point, remember?
he said he would do it.
Yeah. Richie was gonna do it with tape and a roller or
Paintbrush.
something.
That's probably
so-
a nicer job. Yeah.
Get a roller and a bucket of sand and.
Yeah,
Or have him bring his guys.
say
He
again?
has company that come behind him and do the painting. Do we
I
I
want
think
them
it's
to do
worthwhile, I
that?
think it's worthwhile to get a
At
price.
least get a price, maybe,
Okay.
yeah.
You didn't call that Dilly guy?
No, I forgot about him.
I'm the one talking.
I forgot about him.
She still forgot about him.
Oh, it's good looking guy, son of lake.
I have it in, I have it here somewhere.
Anything else? While we're on the parking lot thing, though, this is gonna be a first in November, that, I don't know, I'm just assuming like half the township's gonna be coming here to vote.
Yes,
I talked to the chief there and last week or something, and we thought maybe if everybody in the building could park around back that day. So if you know people, if you have kids up, you know, if you utilize the daycare or whatever, let everybody kind of know on election day, parking can be an issue.
well, we put several cars, police cars or whatever, right over here, because we own this yard next door. It's township property.
Yeah, no, getting our stuff out, I don't think is gonna be a problem. I think where you're gonna run into a problem though is a lot of people are gonna be voting at about the time that a lot of parents are bringing.
Yeah, the rush is always in the
Probably.
morning and the quitting time.
Maybe
Yeah.
we should alert the daycare so they can
Yeah.
prepare extra
Yeah,
hands for that day.
yeah, we need to at least be ahead of it,
Yeah.
or try to be ahead of it. It'll probably still be a cluster, but. All right, that's it, other than public comment. No comment, he's sitting there shaking his head. Anybody got anything? Oh, I do.
So,
You didn't print out my chart.
Yeah, it's still in there.
Oh. Quite a big to-do was made about the fact that Bill was not drug tested after he bumped into Scott's truck. Not necessary.
You don't wanna believe that.
I got it straight from the,
What's in that book, I'm not that smart, but what's in that book don't mean nothing. I talked to a boy I worked with, and he got drug tested Friday, a guy pulled in front of him, drove both vehicles away, they made him park the truck, and they took him for a drug test.
well, that maybe is their company policy, but
The cops made him do
this
it.
is straight from
Yeah, I understand that.
the federal government.
That whole CDL thing is all screwed up. It always has been, since they made it.
This was just updated in April of 2019.
It's just a money maker, is all it is.
That's all.
There's a chart, and it explains if there's no bodily injury, no citations.
And I know of other
Etc.
people that have had to go for a drug test this year.
I didn't bring it up to argue with you, I'm telling you
I'm
what.
not arguing, I'm
Yeah.
just telling you what, it can happen.
Well,
Okay. And what,
Probably a
if
good
I
idea to
thought,
protect
if
the
I thought
township
Bill
from that.
needed a drug test, he would've had one.
I understand that, but I'm just
Well-
saying, you know,
And
What's on-
we're,
what's in
and
the
we're
paper
within
don't
the
make much
code,
difference.
so,
because they're gonna do what they wanna do.
well,
who's gonna do what they wanna do?
Whoever's enforcing it.
Okay. So apparently,
The state
the
or.
federal
these-
law
These guys could make.
is
them
no
take
better than our
drug
saldo, is that what you're telling me?
tests. What's that?
Yeah, it needs going over.
Well, I'm not forming the committee for that, so.
No, but it's 20 different interpretations of what one thing means in the CDL thing.
Well, this isn't real hard
Yeah,
of
but there's,
an interpretation, it's an actual chart,
I
okay?
mean, overall, I
I think it would
should
be
say,
good,
the whole thing's screwed up.
I think
It's
it's a
just,
good township
just
policy,
a money
it takes
maker.
it out of everybody's hands. If we have an accident. then
if
you
it was a, if it was a big accident, I would say
Yes,
yes.
I
there's a
agree,
guy that went.
because
to-
we got
was a
guys that
Did
run
you
over
ever
a
a
mailbox.
misdemeanor?
Don't. There's a guy that.
It's a drug test, $200.
Oh, he's gone.
Okay. They
Oh,
bump into a mailbox,
been gone a couple
they back into somebody's
I thought you
pickup
said
in the
somebody-
parking lot, you wanna spend $200?
I'm just telling you, it's good policy to protect the township. You don't wanna protect the township, then you do it the way you wanna do it.
Okay.
Is that state or federal guidelines?
This
you
is
got there?
Federal.
So you put policy in place, you
You
follow
can-
federal guidelines.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
something.
Exactly,
I agree with you, it shouldn't be.
and like I
But
said,
they're doing
if-
it out there every day.
if when they'd have called me, if it would have been a major thing in that, when I went, and checked it out, if I thought he needed it, he would have got it.
But maybe if he wasn't on it, he should have been.
If what?
If he wasn't on it, he should have been.
All right, any other public comment?
I guess that didn't work.
Anybody wanna go home?
You can't, Jim.
Unfortunately, I don't think you can.
Says the only one in the room that's getting paid by the hour, right?
He's here for the money, right?
I'll make a motion with adjourn.
Got a motion,
Second.
got a second. How do you vote?
Doug,
Yeah.
Tom,
Yep.
Kathy,
Yes.
Ed,
No, it's too early.
7:28.
3 yes.
I thought I was misreading my watch. I'm like,
Yep, if you add that time to the time that the last meeting took, there's the total time. With travel time in between. Have a good night.